In this video, I'm going to be going over the new NBA playoff super packs and NBA 2K23 Myteam and how these are going to be having a pretty big effect on the playoff market and just overall my opinions on the new playoff super packs. And you guys can also let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about these packs? Are you maybe going to be opening up any? And just what do you guys think about it for the market? But looking at these packs, they are going to be 15,000 VC only for one singular pack. That is going to be extremely expensive, and they also don't even have like crazy ridiculous odds that like it would make sense for them to be more expensive, at least VC wise. Also quickly, I just want to say I wish these were MT, purchasable as well, obviously cheaper than the VC, like maybe only like the Tuesday pack price, which is 10,000 MT and 7,500 VC. I think that'd make a lot more sense for these type of super packs because they have very similar odds when it does come to the Galaxy Opals and the Pink Diamonds as well. So talking about now how it's going to be affecting the market, I mean, there's just going to be all of the new cards or all the playoff cards in these packs: the Dark Matter KD, the Devin Booker, the LeBron, Anthony Davis, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, and then all of the Galaxy Opals, all the Pink Diamonds, Amethysts, and Rubies as well, going to be put into these one single packs, and that's going to cause the playoff market to drop a little bit. I'm not talking about any of the promo cards like a Kevin Garnett. That has nothing to do with this type of, it has nothing to do with these type of cards. I'm just mainly talking about the NBA playoffs. And for example, if you look at a card like Jason Tatum, there's now been, since these super packs dropped, there's been 3 Jason Tatums been put up on the auction house, because I'm recording this about 2.5 hours after the super packs did get released. And then if you look at a card like Jaylen Brown, also from the Celtics, there's been a ton put up, and there's also one for 100,000 MT buy now, and I think I probably should have bought it. I was just checking the market 10-15 minutes ago, and I saw a JB for 100,000 MT buyout. Probably should have bought that. I think that would have been a really good investment, because we know Jaylen Brown probably going to have a crazy good performance in these playoffs and get upgraded to that Dark Matter tier, and then eventually go for a lot more than 100,000 MT. So we can see there's a lot of Jaylen Browns being put up on the auction house if we look at the cards that do have Dark Matters in a second here. But even if you look at Joel Embiid, there's been 2 Embiids, actually 3 Embiids being put up on the market. You look at a card like Jokic, there's been about 2 or 3 of him being put up as well. You even look at a card like Anthony Davis, there's been, I think now, 3 Anthony Davises or 2 ADs being put up on the auction house. If you look at a card like Curry, I think there's been a lot of him being put up on the auction house as well. So you might not think there's a lot of people opening up those packs, and there probably isn't that many people, but still a lot of people do panic sell when they see super packs in the pack market. And just overall, whenever super packs do drop, usually the cards in those super packs go down a decent amount. Now, is it going to be a crazy amount like the season 5 super packs? Obviously not, because that had a crazy effect on the market. It's not going to be like anything like that, where like we're seeing Dark Matters, being super cheap, where we see like all of these Galaxy Opals become buy nows. They're still going to be expensive. Like Tatum will still go for 150k. Jaylen Brown will still be pretty expensive. But right now is not a bad time to be investing in these Opal cards, in these cards in general in the NBA playoffs. So if you guys watched my video earlier today and saw, who are the best cards to be investing in from the playoffs, I think right now would actually be a good time to do so. Like even if you take a look at the Amethyst from the set, there's just a lot more Amethyst being put up on the auction house, and a lot of these cards across the market are fairly cheap, compared to what they were before the super packs. Like I mentioned, it's not going to be something crazy where they're down like 50%. I'm just saying they're going to be down a little bit, and with them being added into those super packs and being pulled a lot more often, I do think right now if you guys wanted to invest in these cards, not saying you have to, because you can take a look at Giannis. There's been, I think now 1 2 3 4 5 6 so there's been 6 Giannis's being put up on the auction house since the super packs got released. So he's becoming a lot more common. If you look at a card like Devin Booker, he's also pretty common as well from today's. He also got Evo today. That's probably why he's a little bit more common, and people are putting him up on the auction house after Evoing him. I do want to check out Jimmy Butler's price, because I know he was super expensive, and looks like he's still saying super expensive, but there's a lot of him being put up on the auction house. So just any card in the game from the NBA playoffs, if you guys are looking to invest in, I think right now might not be a bad time to do so. Looks like the playoff market is down a tad. And then I also do want to talk about the equal chance pack, because there's this super pack from the playoffs, 35,000 VC, for an equal chance odds at getting one of these Galaxy Opals that do evo up to a Dark Matter. You got Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Edwards, and then Russ. So you get a chance. I'm assuming it's 25% chance. Yeah. So you guarantee get one of those cards. I'm not sure if like there's exactly a 25% chance for each of them, or maybe like, Trae Young is just flying out of the packs. That could definitely be a possibility. But 35,000 VC for a guaranteed Dark Matter, because you can evo them. Is that worth it? I really don't know, because I want to quickly check out Russ's price. It's also unauctionable, so it's not like you can sell the card, because if you could sell the card, I would say easily straight up it's definitely worth it, you know, for the MT, because you can get 200k for Russell Westbrook. But is it worth it? Because now there's going to be a lot of Russes in the game flow if people are going to be opening up those packs. Not exactly sure if that's something a lot of people are going to be opening. You know, it's only 35k VC, which is fairly cheap for a lot of people that do open up a lot of packs. You know, they're spending 230,000 VC on a 20 box. You know, 35,000 VC for a guaranteed dark matter card doesn't seem that bad to those people. So I feel like if it was auctionable, I would say it's worth opening, because you can get, like, you know, if you get a Russ, that's 200,000 MT. I want to check out those cards' prices here real quick. So it was Trae Young. He's one of the new ones. I know you can't sell it. I just want to see their price. I'm not sure if Trae's a buyout yet. Is he a buy now? I don't think Trae Young's a buy now. I want to check out Anthony Edwards and then De'Aaron Fox as well. I don't think any of these cards would be a buy now. So if you want to open up that pack, let me know what you guys do pull. I'm not really recommending it. I don't think it's going to be worth it, you know, because none of these dark matters are really going to be that insane. Like a De'Aaron Fox, a Trae Young, you know, even a I'm surprised Jamal Murray's not in there, I guess because he was a pink diamond to start off with. Same thing with Brook Lopez. But yeah, I was gonna say, you know, Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, Russell Westbrook, like those cards are good. Like they're fun to use. If you're a big fan of one of those cards and you want to spend some VC to try to get them, I think that's perfectly cool to do so. But if you're looking for like a top level point guard, even a guy like Luke Walton, who's about like 6,000 MT, 5,000 MT, he's gonna be a much better point guard, at least in my opinion, over a Russ, over De'Aaron Fox, and over a Trae Young. So just go ahead and get a Luke Walton for 5,000 MT, then having to spend 35k, you know, and then have to maybe get a Trae Young, and then he's barely usable in game unless you're a big Trae Young fan. So I don't think this pack's going to be worth opening. It might drop the price a tiny bit of those cards, just because some people are going to be opening up these packs, and then if they have them in their collection, usually does drop the price a little bit more on the auction house. So it's not going to be like a massive market crash. Like the market for the playoff cards definitely aren't like going down, you know, drastically, but I saw RJ Barrett about 60-70k last night. He's about 40,000 MT, and there's a couple being put up in the past, you know, 2 hours. You can see right here, a lot of these have been put up since the super packs dropped. So I just want to let you guys know and get you guys a video on this. If you guys want to be investing in any of these cards, like I definitely will be doing so. I'm so mad I didn't buy that Jaylen Brown for 100k, because I think he actually goes for a little bit more than 100k, and that was kind of a snipe. So kind of mad that I didn't buy Jaylen Brown. But if you guys are looking to invest in any of these cards, and if you guys want to go watch my video of what are the best cards to invest in from the playoffs, I definitely recommend go watching that. But yeah, I just want to get you guys a video talking about the super packs, letting you guys know my thoughts and opinions on them, and then you guys can also let me know that type of stuff as well. What you guys think about the super packs at 35k equal chance pack odds. You know, do you guys think that's a good thing, a bad thing? Are you guys going to be opening it? If you guys do, let me know what you guys pull. And same thing for the super packs. Are you guys going to be ripping any of these? I definitely won't, because they're VC only. If there was MT packs purchasable, I might open a couple. You know, I might even do a pack opening on them, but for whatever reason, 2K wants to make them VC only. So yeah, I just want to get you guys a quick little video just going over the playoff market and these new super packs and how they're affecting the market a tiny bit, where a lot of these cards seem to be a tad bit lower, where it might not be a terrible time to invest in these cards if you guys were planning on doing so anyways. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know all that type of stuff in the comment section down below, like I talked about, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.